Let me show you a neighborhood with large lots in Chandler, which we all know can be tricky to find. No one really talks about this neighborhood because it's overshadowed by its next door neighbor, Ocotillo. This neighborhood might even be prettier and cooler. We're talking about Pinelake Estates. So as far as location, you're right on the crossroads of Ocotillo and 87. So you're about 2.5 miles south of 202. So maybe it takes you like 6-7 minutes to get to 202, and that's the closest major freeway. To get to the airport, you're looking at 23 minutes according to Google Maps. Keep in mind that's without traffic. And then as far as to downtown Phoenix, you're about 30 minutes away.
So let's talk about the stuff that's available directly around this neighborhood. One of the most notable things is directly across the street off of Ocotillo, you have Paseo Vista Recreation Area. This is an incredible park. It's actually slightly up on this hill, so you get views of both the Superstition Mountains and then Santan Mountains as well. Great spot for a sunset. There's a frisbee golf course if that's your thing. Of course, they have playgrounds. They even have an area where you can do archery. They also have a dog park here, a couple dog parks, green spaces. I will say when I was recording this, it was really hot out, so there wasn't that many people here, but it's a great area to check out. You're also only about 2 miles south of Tumbleweed Park and Recreation Center. And if you're in the East Valley, you know this is one of the biggest and best parks in the East Valley. Recreation Center is definitely on point too. And then as far as shopping goes, immediately outside of the neighborhood, you have a couple different shopping centers. There's a Home Depot, Target, there's even an LA Fitness, Chick-fil-A, Dollar Tree. And something to note is you're actually only about maybe 10-12 minutes to the Chandler Fashion Center, which is, this mall has everything that you can think of. It's a huge shopping area. And then if you drive directly north for maybe about 8 minutes, you'll hit downtown Chandler, which has pretty much all the dining options that you would want. They also hold a farmer's market there and a lot of different events throughout the year. But let's get back to actually talking about the neighborhood. So a lot of the homes were built between 2003 and 2005. They're pretty decent sized homes as well. The majority of them are going to be between 2,000 to 4,000 square feet. There's a few that are larger, but most of them are going to be in that range. A lot of them have 4 to 5 bedrooms. The lots, I will say, has to be one of the best parts of this neighborhood. If you live in the East Valley, you know, we don't have huge lots. It's not, we aren't in Missouri, unfortunately. A lot of the lots here are going to be about a 1/4 acre. Most of them are going to be between 12,000 and 15,000 square feet. And one of the most notable features of this community, of course, are the Finger Lakes. And how the Finger Lakes are spread out throughout the neighborhood, it allows a lot of the homes actually to be waterfront homes. And these homes do have docks with paddle boards or pedal boards or pedal boats, excuse me. And if your home isn't waterfront, there's still a lot of public green areas that are up against the water. And there's also the bridge that walks across from one side of the lake to the other. That's definitely one of the trademark features of this community. And as far as other amenities in the community, like I said, there's a lot of open areas. There's sand volleyball, you have basketball, couple playgrounds, a lot of green open spaces for different field activities. And something to note, the Chandler Paseo Trail, which borders or is right next to the canal, that actually is right in the neighborhood. So, if you really wanted to, you could go on a bike ride. You could take the canal north, go all the way up through Gilbert and end up in North Mesa if you really, really wanted a long trek. So I know what you're probably thinking right now or asking yourself right now, and that's what is the HOA? So the HOA is about $143 a month, and this is of 2024. I would say the one downfall of this community is that there's no community pool. However, a majority of homes do actually have private pools. About 75% of the homes in this community actually do have a private pool. Now let's talk about price of these homes. So in the past year, we did see a majority of these homes sell between $700,000 to all the way up to $1.4 million. But But if you're looking for something lower than $700,000, I would definitely recommend looking at Pinelake Village. It's a section of this community directly south. It was built about the same time as the estates. The homes are just a little bit smaller lots, and they aren't going to be waterfront. And then directly north, you have two newer communities. You have the Enclave at Pine Lakes. These were built about 3-ish years ago. A lot of the most recent sales have been in the 600s. And then there's also another gated area called the Pine Lake Condos. These are about 2 to 3 years old, and most of them recently have been selling in either the high 300s or the low 400s. Now, if you're looking for more information regarding Chandler, fun things to do, or other neighborhoods, check out this playlist right here. There's a lot of great stuff in it. Thanks for watching and have a fantastic day.